Okay, just a quick reminder before we graph by framing. The graph of a general sine or cosine looks like y equals a plus b, cosine or sine, we're doing cosine, of c times t minus d. A is always just the middle line height. B is always the amplitude, so that's just the distance between the middle and the top. D is always the location of the left-hand side. And the width of the box is always 2 pi over c. I wish there was a nicer, shorter way of describing that, but there's not. So let's just take away the little thing. Let's just work through an example quick. So what I want to do is just write down the equation of a trig function. I'd like it to all stay here. How about something like 2 plus 3 times the cosine. I stand on here. How about 2 pi over 5 times, say, how about t plus 1? Yeah, we'll go like that. Now, what do we have here? I want to draw something and just talk as I draw. I'm going to draw some axes like this. Now, what is this? This right here is the new height, new middle height. So what I'm going to do is go all the way across at 2, and that's going to be the middle height of the box. Now, what is the 3? The 3 is the distance between the top and the bottom. So from the middle height, I go up 3, right? And I get the 5, so that is actually the top of the box. And from 2, I go down 3, and I get down to -1, and that's the bottom of the box. -1, like that. I don't know if you can see the -1. Smearing, like that. Okay, good. The left-hand side is what you get when you set the inside equal to 0. So I'm going to get -1 here. So the new left-hand side, let me just put this in a slightly different color so we can see that it's actually just the left-hand side. The new left-hand side right here is that t equals -1. Now to finish drawing the frame, I need to find the right-hand side. But what I need to do first is to find the width. And from what we get up here, we see, because this is always the way it works, is that the new width is going to be 2 pi over c. So in this case, that's 2 pi over 5. And weirdly enough, we get 5. That's typical, by the way. When this number is weird, you usually get a nice width. Anyways, from the left-hand side, I want to go to the right-hand side. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like this. So this is actually going to be the left-hand side plus the width. Then I draw the right-hand side. And we get our basic frame. Now, what are we supposed to put in basic frame? Well, if there's a sine inside that frame, I would draw a sine. But this is cosine, so all I'm going to do is put some important points down and try to just sketch something that seems reasonable. Ta-da! And that's how you sketch a graph, a sine or cosine graph, by framing.